I'm walking down to the kiosk, which is the same route as the temple. And yeah, I will soon, I made some videos today because we had an introduction to the Dendrochonology Lab. I'm trying to say it in English. And it was very nice, and I learned a lot of new things. And generally what I'm realizing is that it seems that people like to learn fast here. They want to have an introduction and a starting point, and then they seem to study a lot on their own and helping each other. So we're having a lot of courses with introductions to different topics which would be interesting for our research. We're only 5 people, 3 PhD students and 2 master. And so I'm a little bit happy to get used to it, because actually I like it very much. So I could even imagine staying, because theoretically after this semester, all my courses are done. Hi. And then I can start the research and, do everything on my own. I'm actually thinking it would be nice to stay a semester longer and really learn Tsongkha. And then maybe also use the opportunity to get a few more introductions to different topics that could be useful. So, yeah, but this is how it is. It's a lot. And I also, this weekend, I really have to work on one assignment that I have about mapping systems. And I will probably, once I'm finished, I will explain it. But it's really interesting and honestly, really everything very, very useful. So, you immediately get 1,000 ideas how to use it, and all the other students that are the same, which is really nice. I think everyone is very inspired and enthusiastic, so it's a really nice group. So after this, or in between, I will cut in some videos from the lab.
Every year there's one open-ended and high-tech place, and also
Here the professor is kindly explaining us the lab. He published many papers on this, and this is one of the biggest, I think the biggest one they have in Bhutan, that he also used for an exposition.
It's around 440 US. And so when
this tree already existed at the foundation of Bhutan.
Who built Bhutan, At that time, he was at this site.
This which year is that?
That's probably 14 something.
14 something.
16 something else. I forgot. It's dated.
And the wood is also used for archaeology.
Dendrochonology. This is a sample collection from the Kasa zone before its renovation. So this timber was used before 450 years. So this timber was used for the construction of the Kasa zone. And before the renovation, because for the renovation they wanted to remove the old timber and they put the new timber. So I used the timber and collected here. And one of the temples in the zone was destroyed by the fire. And from that temple, I collected these samples. See, you find. Now, what I wanted to do is, through these samples, I could find out the year of Zong's construction, when the Zong was constructed, and for how many times the renovation was carried out. So with these samples, I showed there are 4 phases of the renovation. So I think this is 5 years plus.
So this is a nice model he has there. So I just made a quick movie.
So look at this.
And now is he explaining more details? He really explains a lot. We learned so much.
Trees, displays the hydrogen even in the past. So look at that. Indicates the water loss and also the damage from the landslide. So look at this. So it's stereo microscope. Now using this one, you have to.
So then we were all allowed to test the microscope.
This is the ring.
This is my first try. And he did another one. but then it worked.
From bark to peak.
And here you can see it perfectly. Next we learned how to take something out of the tree without having to cut it down. And yeah, so you will see I will be serving the tree for this test.
So, there are no dismantle, now we have to assembly.
Okay. Ah, okay, and then you go into the tree.
Suppose you are tea, right?
Okay. I don't know.
Finish the pouring, then collect the samples.
Okay.
Using this is a spoon.
Just this
And
one.
collect the samples like this.
Okay. So you first turn it into the tree,
Yes.
and then you
Once
go
fully
in.
gone inside,
Okay.
and then we just collect the samples already inside the water,
Okay.
and using the spoon,
You
and
take it out.
Take it out.
Is that how we?
Yeah. Bhutanese
This is
marble.
the line. Just with your tongue. No, don't worry.
Yeah, it's like
So
so.
this is the
You can take
technique
more.
I use
Himalayan
when I
rock
was
salt.
identifying
You can take half.
whatever
Yeah.
it is.
You take
We
half.
go through the mountains and
Yes, it is.
yeah. Very good.
Exactly pinpoint in which way it was formed because of the disturbances.
What was the name again? I forgot.
Mica, M-I-C-A.
Mica.
M-I-C-A, mica.
So he explained that this was used as glass in monasteries and old monasteries, but now that they import it, like they import glass, so they don't use this stone anymore.
These are the branch. Branch. Then that's the end. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you.